All right, everybody, get ready. This is going to be a little lengthier than my usual videos, mostly because there's so much to talk about. I'll tell you what this car is. This is a 2000 BMW 740i with the Sport Package. This was a $69,000 car back in 2000. Well, we're 14 years later and a significant number of miles later, but I gotta tell you, to sum this car up in one word, this is a badass car. Well, I guess that's two words, bad and ass, but I put them together, it's one word. Badass car. The biggest problem I have with this vehicle is I really don't want to sell it because I like driving it too much. But anyway, it's time, as all things are, for me to get rid of this car, and somebody out there is going to get one hell of a nice car. Just because it's got some mileage on it. It's got a few issues, which I'll go over every detail I know about the car. But man, I'll tell you, this is one hell of a ride. Let me start her up for you. Okay, now some of the stuff I'm going to talk about on this car, you guys that are BMW enthusiasts will probably know exactly what I'm talking about, even though I really don't know what I'm talking about. But for everybody else, well, you can do some internet research. That's what I did. All right, first off, let's talk about, let's see, we've got 206,549. Now see where it says check brake linings and the brake light is on? Here's the weird thing. That light didn't come on until after I drove the car for a little while. I've actually had the brakes repaired. I put, new brakes on the back. It needed them. I can't figure out for the life of me how to get the light out. I've done internet research on it. They say it goes out on its own. I've talked to other people. I have no clue how to get that light out. So if you're a BMW fanatic, there you go. You figure it out. Service engine soon light. Okay, yeah, it's got a check engine light on. When I scan the car, or actually when my mechanic scanned the car, I'm just trying to think what he told me the issue were. It's something to do with the valve timing. And the only other mechanical issue, I mean, this car really, really runs good, and you guys will see that. But the only other mechanical issue that I'm aware of is that it may need valve guides, he was saying, because it's really weird. In the morning when you start the car up, starts up, doesn't blow any smoke, runs like a champ. But if you drive the car, however long you drive the car for, if you let it sit for almost exactly 1 hour, and then start the car up, it blows some smoke out. Just telling you what's going on. But this thing runs unbelievable, handles unbelievable. All right, and I'm gonna go over all the options that this car has right now. All right, first thing I want to tell you about, though, is the Sport Package. What does that give you? Well, I actually read some reviews on this car, and what it does, it gives you, well, it's not an M. I'm not going to give the impression that it's an M, but what it is, it's a mix between the standard 740i and the 740M, I or M, okay? Because what it is it gives you 18-inch wheels, the wider ones in the back, thinner ones in the front. It gives you the lower gear ratio for quicker acceleration. It lowers the ride height 0.8 of a millimeter or something like that. You can look it up and find out for yourself. Oh, it gives you this Sportronic, basically kind of pseudo manual transmission, which is pretty cool. It's fun to drive. 5-speed manual transmission. Yeah, and it adds so much to this car. It's unbelievable. Now, it's got the, tilt wheel is power up, down, in, out. It's got memory seats. I think it's got if I read it right, 18-way power seats. I mean, it does everything. See this little bolster here on the driver's seat? I always like it all the way out. I mean, it does all kinds of crazy stuff like that, okay? It's got, it's got a Homelink transmitter. It's got the automatic day-night mirror, and it does have a power sunroof. Tilt and slide. I don't know if it's tilt and slide. I know it's slide. There, and we'll close that up for you. And I love BMW. Everything is auto. It's like you push the button once. It's got the sun cover too. Push the button once and it works. So let's do the windows. There you go. I actually left a little screeny thing up, which both rear windows have. Okay, just left that up for demonstration purposes. You can take that down. I guess that's if you have somebody in the back doesn't want to get hot. I guess it's better than tinting the windows. All right, pulling around here. Here's your rear window. Stop, do that. Here's your driver's window down, auto up. Oh, let's see. Oh, it's got all these gizmos on the steering wheel. It's for your stereo. It's got for your cruise control, which by the way does work. Delay automatic rain sensing wipers, which work. Oh, it's got, I don't know if the cassette deck works. I never put a cassette in there. It's got a CD changer in the trunk. And get this, it's even got a built-in GPS, and that works. Okay, it actually, yeah, I've actually used it. I don't know if the CD that's in the, in the nav system in the back actually is the right, I doubt it's up to date, but you can probably get the brand new up-to-date CD and have yourself GPS. Automatic climate control, it works. Power heated drivers, passenger seat works. The air conditioner, ice, freaking cold. I have to turn it down half the time, it's so damn cold. Central locking, that's what that button is. Got the wood grain trim. Oh goodness. Oh, mirrors, let's check those out. I don't know what it is about these high-end German cars, but man, much as it galls me to say this, boy, oh boy, do they know how to build a car that lasts and runs good. Oh, actually, I don't even know if I pointed this out. 206,549 miles, and it's kind of irrelevant because the car drives, interior, exterior, so good, you'd never know it had that kind of mileage. And it's just ridiculous, the performance out of this vehicle. For a four-door, large, big, heavy sedan, this thing is crazy fast, and especially from like 40 to like 100. And I hate to admit, I may or may not have gotten it up that fast. But from 40 to 100, crazy fast acceleration, and it actually handles really, really, really well. Let's see, what other gizmos? Oh, it's got every damn thing. Oh, see this thing here? Here, check this out in the mirror. You see the rear window there? I'm gonna push this little button here. Hopefully you'll be able to see this. I don't know if, is that working? I don't know if you can see that or not. Let's see, push the button. There you go. See that? Little screen goes up. Again, shade you from the sun. Push the button again, it goes down. Traction control, just everything. It's just crazy. All right, let's take a look. Oh, memory seats, of course. It does have remote keyless entry. I do have one key and one remote, I think, only. I'm not sure I have a spare key. I don't think I do. Your floor is in really good shape. Get the stupid paper floor mat out of there, you can see. All right, there's that. Oh, here's the bolster I was telling you about. I like having it sticking out. Crazy different ways of, what do you call it, adjusting the seat. You can see some of the trims coming off a little bit here. All minor considerations though. Here's your headliner. Yeah, look at all this. Forwards, backwards, and the seat. All these different controls that do all this different crap. And it's like that on both seats as well, too. But this is just a really nice car. There's your 18-inch wheels. Those are the actual BMW M wheels, just so you know. Those aren't the regular sedan wheels. But let me check your, we'll do your tire tread here with my little handy-dandy gizmo. There we go. And you can see these tires have 9/30 seconds of tread in the front, which is really good. That's over 2/3 of the tread left. All right, let's check out the rear tire. See what that's got. I can find it. These are those weird tires where the tread is like all over the place. I'm having a tough time finding a spot where it's got that weird tread. All right, the rear tires, that's about 5/30 seconds, so that's a little less than half on the rear. Come around to this side, see what this side has. The Potenzas, woo! That's probably about the same as the other side. Yeah, a little bit, yeah, about 5:30 seconds. And I'm gonna guess the right front is probably the same as the other side here. Oh yeah, it feels really good actually. There we go. And that one is, yeah, it's actually a little more than 9:30 seconds. Okay, moral of the story is, front tire's good, rear tires, or front tires are really good, rear tires are okay. The body, right front fender has a scratch, as you can see, right there, not a big deal. I guess this is black. It almost looks like a really dark gray to me in the bright sunlight, but you know, when you get it in the shade or at night or whatever, it totally looks black, but it's a really nice metallic-y look. Right front door looks really nice, no dings, no scratches. Here's your passenger seat, as you can see, with all the little gizmos on there, just like the other side. There's your nice dash. Passenger seat looks beautiful. I'm going to tell you guys up front, this probably will have a little bit more mileage on it than what I showed you just there. Because for, like I said, for whatever reason, I just can't stop driving this thing. It's just crazy fun to drive. All right, here's your door jamb. I mean, this car I don't think has any rust on the bottom of the doors, not that I've been able to see. And you can see how nice it is. Here's your roof. Overall, the car, just again, this is just typical of the high-end German cars. The paint is always deep, it's lustrous, it just holds up fantastic, and this one's no different. There's your right rear door jamb. There you have it, your right rear seat, beautiful condition. There you go. Back in the days when they actually put a cigarette lighter in the back. Okay, there you go. And again, looks beautiful. These wheels are really nice. Those are the, like I already told you, those are the 2-spoke M wheels. And that's your right rear quarter panel, beautiful condition. Your bumper's got a couple little scrapes, it looks, are on there, but I'll tell you what, I've seen tons and tons of cars a lot worse than this, with a lot less mileage and a lot newer. So somebody actually took care of this car. All right, here's underneath. Naturally, of course, it has dual exhaust, as you would expect from a performance sedan. Nice, huge trunk. I mean, this thing is crazy big. It's got your little cargo net there, you know, for putting goodies, you know, over your, strapping your goodies down so they don't slide all over. In here, it's got your 6-disc BMW CD changer. It's got your BMW navigation system. It's got, who the hell knows what that is in there? Probably your rest of your nav system. Close that up. Let's see, what do we got in here? Oh, I'm not gonna take that. Usually that's like a, in the Mercedes it's a, what do you call it, a first aid kit. In this it looks like it's got the safety triangles, you know, if you get stuck on the road, that sort of thing. It's got the automatic drawdown trunk, see? So you don't even have to slam it. It actually draws itself down. Trunk, as you can see, perfect condition. Left rear quarter panel. I'm not going to say perfect, but really, really nice. No nicks, no dings, no scratches, no rust. Left rear door, no nicks, no dings, no scratches, no rust. And here's the roof on this side. Beautiful condition. All right. There's the rear. Back of this car. There's your door. Do your door frame. There you have it. Okay, and again, like I said, just like the other side has, see this? It's got that stupid little thing. Check this out, even got the one for the side window. Man, I'll tell you, they didn't miss a trick on this damn thing. All right, coming up here, as you can see, there's your driver's door. Beautiful condition. This is just a sharp, sharp looking car, I gotta tell you. There's your door jamb, driver's door we're doing. And of course, here is left front fender. Beautiful condition. Does have a couple nicks right here, you know, minor little dings, stuff like that. Front. Oh, it's got, that's another thing. It's got these like crazy titanium high beam headlights. They're blue. I don't know. Just they're really bright. That's what I can tell you. Especially, you know, at night, it's pretty cool to drive the car. All right, come on down here. We'll take a look underneath. If you can see anything, I don't know if there's a guard under there or not. There you go. And of course, just as always, this is the most important part of the vehicle. And I gotta tell you, this V8 BMW engine is just crazy, crazy, nice running and powerful. You're gonna have to, like I said, figure out, you know, all that other stuff that I was telling you about, do your research or whatnot, but man, I'll tell you, this thing really runs good. I have changed the oil in it. It's got a fresh oil change. I actually had to fix this gizmo. I had to go to the BMW dealer to get these little things to hold it on here because they were broken. Yeah, just I honestly, I'd rev it up for you, but I just don't know where to stick my hand to do that, and I'm not that comfortable like trying to figure it out. Yeah, so there you have it. We're gonna take it for a ride so you can see how nice this thing runs. Show you under the hood. the hood does have the obligatory, you know, little stone chips and whatnot, but overall, and it's missing that little cowl piece there. I don't know what that's called, but it's like a little grill thing. Tried looking for one. My guy didn't have one, so again, that's for probably 25 bucks. You pick one up at the junkyard, and then that will complete the exterior of the car. But as you can see, it is just a really sharp looking car. And the best part of this car is when you look at it from the rear. Just the low stance and everything, the car just looks great. But that's nothing compared to how this thing runs. And that's what we're gonna do next, take her for a ride. Alrighty, we're gonna take her for a spin now. What I'd like to do, first of all, check this out. See the wheel going up? It's so cool. It sets itself up. Again, that's that whole memory thing. You know, in, out with the wheel, up, down. It's pretty cool. I want to show you that the car has been idling and running, so it's nice and warmed up now. And I just want to show you that it does start properly. Warm. Temperature's perfect. I mean, this is just a freaky cool car. Okay, so put it in drive. Like I said, it's got that the faux manual transmission, I'll call it. Pretty fun. It's a 5-speed automatic. I'm not going to tell you this thing's going to get great gas mileage. I mean, for a big, heavy V8 engine, and I have a heavy foot, it probably gets around 18, 19 miles to the gallon. If you drive it normally with a light foot, you might get into 20, 25, especially on the highway. I'm talking about around town. But yeah, it's not an economy car. But I'll tell you what, it gets up and goes. This is sick. And it's so smooth. This transmission is like silk. I mean, I'm doing 70 miles an hour right now. In what amount of time? Not much. I better slow down now. See, that's the other thing. I really shouldn't drive this car because I'm not quite sure if I'm mature enough for it. Let go of the steering wheel. It tracks perfectly straight down the road. You can see hands off the wheel. The front end is excellent. The handling on this thing is just not like anything I'm used to. I'm used to the big, heavy, floaty American cars, you know, the big sedans, the Cadillacs, stuff like that. Man, I'll tell you, the Europeans really kick our ass here in America when it comes to building a big sedan that can handle and is quick. I gotta tell you, I'm really very impressed by that. Now, turn around right here. The brakes on this thing are phenomenal. Not a bad turning radius for a big car either. All right, now we're gonna do the old automatic thing. I better get in front of this bus. Here we go. Now that's 0 to 90 right there. Up to third gear. I'll put it in automatic. Now what's kind of cool, better slow down here. I'm gonna do your brake test next. What I want to tell you is you can put this in sport mode just by slipping the lever to the left. You don't have to shift it manually, but it puts it in sport mode, and basically it changes the shifting and everything of the car. It's just a crazy cool car. All right, I'm gonna pull in here, slam on the brakes, let go of the steering wheel, and you guys can observe the steering wheel to see what happens when I hit the brakes. Get a little gravel here, and all right, very simply, as you saw, the steering wheel just did its little dance, little jiggle back and forth. It's supposed to do that. Why does it do that? Well, it's because the car has anti-lock brakes. Also, as I said, the car also has traction control, which is very, very important, I think, when you have a rear-wheel drive car, especially like in rain and bad weather. Basically, will assist you to hopefully not do anything too incredibly stupid and spin the car out and kill yourself or someone else. Like if you're on gravel, wet, snow, basically it won't allow you to, you know, spin the wheels. So that's pretty much what traction control is. I think it's a really important safety feature in a rear-wheel drive vehicle. Airbags, pretty much everywhere. There's head airbags up here, side airbags, door airbags, front airbags. I don't know, there's probably airbags for your butt. I have no idea, but there's probably airbags everywhere in this car. So that's it. This is just, like I said, a $69,000, almost $70,000 car when it was brand new, but you, 14 years later, with some mileage on it, even though the thing still runs crazy good, are going to get it for probably, I'm not even going to guess how much off, but a lot. Many, many umpteen tens of thousands of dollars you're going to get it for cheaper than that. And that's pretty much it. I hope I did a good job explaining this car, but if not, just do yourself a favor. Road and Track, Edmunds, they all did reviews on the car, but make sure you get the 740i with the sport package. That will explain exactly what this car is. And they were pretty enthusiastic about it back then. All right, I'm gonna pull the camera off and I'll do a little recap. We'll walk around the car out in the sun here. Well, not so much sun as I got. Let me do this. 2000 BMW 740i Sport. And as you can see, it's got, what is that? 206,561. And I'm pretty much can guarantee it's going to have more mileage than that by the time I finally sell it. Because I'm probably going to drive this thing probably way more than I should. But I'm going to drive it. It's too much fun to not drive it. Okay, let me hop out here. I'll step back and you guys can take a look at how cool this car actually looks. And in my opinion, this is the best angle of this car. Especially, you look down low, you can just see the stance, the wide tires. This is just a great looking car. And it really galls me, like I said before, to say that. But, you know, there's a reason why this is a $70,000 car. A really good reason, actually. All right, well, there you have it. If you want a nice, big, 5-passenger vehicle that's quick, handles, is very agile, and probably run for a long, long time, this is the car for you, and it's going to be a really good price, I promise you. Thanks.